Welcome to Missouri Sports Talk. I'm your host, Cameron Staley. Today we've got large school basketball predictions. We're going to start off here in Class 4. We got 4 Thursday night games. Moberly versus Eugene. I'm taking Eugene in this one. This is, I believe, at the California tournament, so it's a neutral site game here. I like how Eugene's playing this year, scoring 65.2 a game, 2-0 in the matchup history. I think they make it 3-0. Smithville versus Summit Christian. It's been somewhat of a down year for Summit so far, but I think they get this one done. They've got 2 straight over Smithville at the Kearney Classic over the past 2 years. This one is at the Kearney Classic as well. They're only allowing 48.8 a game. You want to be under that 50 mark, and they've held that. Give me Summit Christian. Blair Oaks versus Hallsville. This is our Class 4 game of the week. Really disappointing I can't make it out to this one. I've got to go into Learfield tonight. But give me the Falcons here. Last year, Hallsville did snap their 11-game win streak against them. But I think Blair Oaks gets back to the winning ways here. They're scoring 66.4 a game. It's a home game for them. I think the crowd will be rocking for this one to open up conference play. Clinton versus Archie. I'll take Clinton this one. They got a 3-0 matchup history against Archie. This is a 2-class gap in favor of Clinton, so I think that could play big with Archie being the Class 2 school in this one. They've got a rough defense, I got to be honest. Clinton does. But I think it should be fine, and the Cardinals will get the dub. Potosi versus St. Genevieve. This is a big game. If you're watching this Thursday night when I post this, Potosi's coming off a Union win last night. If you're seeing this on Friday, 2 nights ago, they beat St. Gen. They beat Union, I should say. I'm sorry. I will take Potosi in this one. They're scoring 72.3 a game. I think they've got the potential to be a top 10 team. I've got them right on the bubble, sitting in the 11 to 13 range. I expect here in a week or two they will be ranked as long as they continue winning. So give me the Trojans here. Kirksville versus Westran. This is another one like Clinton and Archie, a 2-class gap. Westran being Class 2. They are actually ranked in Class 2, so this could be a tough matchup for Kirksville here. But they're only allowing 40.4 a game. They're keeping the opponents off the board. So I think even though it's a tough matchup for them, I think, just overall they're going to out-athlete them, being a larger school. And Tigers take the dub here. Class 5 scoreboard. Kearney versus North Platte. I've got to be honest, I'm not 100% certain that this one's happening. It's not on the Kearney page. It is on the North Platte page. So we're going to go ahead and assume that it's happening. North Platte's coming off a loss to Platte County, and that's Platte County's 3rd win of the season. It's been rough for the Pirates so far. But playing Kearney here, the Bulldogs are top 10 in Class 5, so it's not getting any easier for the Panthers. Kearney's only allowing 41.5 a game. They're good at every sport. I got to take them here. Sykeston versus St. Mary's. This one was tough not making the Class 5 game of the week. I had to go with a different one that you can probably see on there right now. You get to choose which one you think it is. There's 2 other pretty good games on this board. This is number 4 in Class 5, Sykeston, and number 4 in Class 4, St. Mary's. Sykeston and St. Mary's are both scoring nearly 80 points per game. So this one's really a toss-up. I think I'm going to go with the home team here. Give me Sykeston. The Class 5 game of the week is Vianney versus DeSmet. I know I left that up for question there. A little bit of suspense because of that MICDS and Principia game. But I think this one is a little tougher because Vianney and DeSmet have already played this year, and Vianney won it. That is DeSmet's only loss. The deal is here, I think DeSmet comes back and wins this second matchup. DeSmet's number 2 in Class 6. Vianney's number 2 in Class 5. Both of them are scoring 72 a game. I just think, overall, DeSmet, they're playing tougher competition this year. They beat Chaminade this past Friday, and Chaminade defeated Vianney. So I think DeSmet's going to get a second crack at it, and they're going to win this time around. Farmington versus Hillsboro. Both teams are on a cold streak right now. I think Hillsboro's 2-3 in their last 5, and Farmington's 1-4. So that's not perfect. I will take Farmington here, the home team in this one, to get it turned around here, scoring 68.9 points per game. MICDS versus Principia. This is number 3 in Class 5 versus number 2 in the country with Principia. I'm going to take the Panthers, obviously. I don't think anybody in Missouri can beat Principia. The only team that has beat them is number 1 in the country, Paul VI. And I think they're going to match up again in the Tournament of Champions down in Springfield, so that'll be interesting there. But overall, the Panthers scoring 74 points per game. I don't see them losing this one. Holt versus Warrenton. I like this Holt team, but they've been kind of up and down so far this year. They are 7-2 against Warrenton since the 2016-17 season. They're scoring 62.6 a game. I think the Indians could get on a little bit of a roll here. Class 6 scoreboard. Cardinal Ritter versus McClure North is our Class 6 game of the week. I'm going to take North here. They're ranked in Class 5, so they're a class below Cardinal Ritter, but they have a win over Chaminade, who I believe we have at number 3 in Class 6 right now. They're only allowing 42.2 a game. I'm going with the Stars. Liberty versus Staley. We've got Staley top 5 in Class 6, and they've got 6 straight wins over Liberty. I know the record isn't the most beautiful, but they've played some really tough teams so far this year, and I think they continue a little bit of a hot streak that they're on right now. Rockbridge versus Battle. Give me Rockbridge here. They're 11-3 against Battle since the 15-16 season, allowing 47.4 a game. I saw them last Friday against Smith Cotton. They play great defense. I think the Bruins win this one. Francis Howell versus Fort Zumwalt South. Francis Howell has been kind of up and down so far this year, and we do have Fort Zumwalt South entering the rankings in Class 5 this week. So I will take the Bulldogs in this one. Hickman versus Lindbergh. Lindbergh started off the season 9-0. Now they're 11-4. So they've been on a little bit of a cold streak, but I think they kind of snap out of that one in this game. Hickman, their defense is not all there, allowing 58.6 a game. I think Lindbergh can take advantage of that one on the road. Nixa versus Willard to end off the video. I think some people are sleeping on Nixa just a little bit. I've got them at number 4, though. I've got them in the top 5. I think this is a good team. They're 12-1 against Willard since the 15-16 season, so it's been complete domination in this matchup history. They're scoring 72.8 a game, and I think this is another prove-it game for the media. That's all we got for today. Tomorrow we will have the Centralia dual highlights up from their matches against Blair Oaks and North Callaway. Friday night, I'm not booked, so I might go just watch somewhere. I'm thinking maybe I go to Rockbridge or maybe Harrisburg. They've got Bunkers playing one game and then Brunswick's playing the second game, and that's our 1 and 2 in Class 1, so I might go check them out. We'll see. I'll probably end up deciding tomorrow in the morning. That's all we got for today. This has been Missouri Sports Talk. We'll see you next time.